we just saw how Germany was undergoing immense political, social and economic crisis as a result of the economic crisis of 1923 and then the Great Economic Depression of 1929. Now, all these economic crises, this economic crisis which led to social and political crisis in Germany, all these problems led to the rise of Hitler. Now, it was in this crisis, both political and social as well as economic, that Hitler came to power. Now, let us see who Hitler was. Hitler was born in the year 1889 in Austria. He was born in a very poor family. He grew up in a poor family. He took active part in the First World War and he enrolled himself in the army, where he acted as a messenger and later he became a corporal. For his bravery, his acts of bravery during the First World War, he also received medals. Now, when Germany was defeated in the First World War, this horrified Hitler. He was not happy with Germany's defeat in the First World War. And the terms of the Treaty of Versailles made him very furious. He was so angered by how Germany was treated after its defeat in the First World War. In 1919, he joined a small group called the German Workers' Party. So it was a party which Hitler joined in the year 1990. Over time, he took over the party and renamed it the Nationalist Socialist German Workers' Party. Now, what is interesting is this particular party, the Nationalist Socialist German Workers' Party, became the Nazi Party. In 1923, he planned to seize control of Bavaria and marched to Berlin to capture power. Now, you can see by 1923, Hitler was already leading a party, the Nazi Party. So he had certain amount of leadership and he led a number of people. So when this happened, he wanted to seize control of Bavaria, which a small portion of territory which lies to the southern part of Germany, and he marched to Berlin to take control of the power. But he failed in this attempt. He was in fact arrested and tried for treason, but later he was released. So till the 1930s, Hitler and his party, the Nazi Party, could not gain much support from the people, from the German people. But it was during the Great Depression that Nazism became a mass movement. It was during the time when Germany was undergoing great economic crisis as a result of the Great Depression that Nazi Party and Hitler became so popular in Germany, and people followed him and its idea, which is called Nazism. As we know, during the Depression, banks and businesses were shut, factories were shut, workers and people lost their jobs. The middle class feared for losing their social status. They thought that they would now become poor. So in such situation, what did Hitler and his party do? Nazism spread the Nazi propaganda, and that propaganda was hope for better future. Now, what is a propaganda? Propaganda is a set of ideas that you spread among the people through various means, through your writings, through your speeches, through pictures, images, posters, etc., films. And the ideas that you spread begin to be believed by the people. And so the Nazis, the ideas the Nazis spread were called Nazi propaganda, and these propagandas were spread among people. And what did this propaganda say? This propaganda said that Nazis would be the only group of people in Germany that would bring better future, hopes for better future of all the people living in Germany. In 1928, the Nazi party got no more than 2.6 votes in the Reichstag. Now we know that Reichstag is the German parliament. So you can see that in 1928 Hitler received only 2.6% of the votes in the parliament, but by 1932 it became one of the largest party and received 37% votes. So you can see this huge increase from 2.6% to 37%. Now you may be wondering, why did Nazism become so powerful by 1930? You saw that in the 1920s Hitler and the Nazi party could not gain support from the people, but by 1930 it became one of the most important parties in Germany. So how did they were able to get, the Nazi party was able to gain support of the people within a short time? Now we should remember that Hitler was a very powerful speaker. His words had the power to move people. He could touch, his words could touch the minds of the people. And he made several promises. And let's look at what were these promises: to make Germany strong, to undo the injustice of the Treaty of Versailles, to restore the dignity of the German people, to provide employment, to give security to the people of Germany, to remove all foreign influences. Hitler believed that it was because of the foreign influences that Germany was humiliated and treated harshly. So he wanted to resist, he promised to resist all foreign conspiracies, all foreign communications, all foreign interactions. Now, apart from these promises, he introduced a new style of politics. He reached out to people in a different way. He was a very unique leader. What did he do? The Nazis held massive rallies and public meetings. He realized that it was important to provide spectacle to the people, to gain support of the common masses. Now he understood that if you show people through your actions, if you show people, if you give promises through actions, through bringing them, through gathering them in huge masses, through using certain signals like raising their hand in unity, clapping their hands. So these actions, which became part of how the rallies and the meetings were taken by the Nazi party and Hitler, what did these do? These brought the support of the masses of Germany. Now the Nazis organized and held massive rallies and meetings to show the support for Hitler and to instill, very important, to instill unity among people. When you show to the people that huge number of people are coming on the streets in support of one leader, then people see that everybody is getting united. So this influences the other people to come and join these large masses of people and support Hitler. Now the Nazis used red banner with swastika. They used the Nazi salute. They applauded or they clapped after each speeches, and all of these became very important part of the spectacle, of the demonstrations, of the meetings, of these rallies. And these connected the people with the leader Hitler, and it brought more support of the people towards Hitler and his party, the Nazi Party. Now, before Hitler came to power, or Hitler rose to such prominence, before Hitler became such important political figure in Germany, people were living in complete hopelessness and serious economic and political crisis. We all saw that how the Great Depression and the economic crisis impacted the German economy, society and polity. They had lost their dignity and their pride was shattered. Now, Nazism became very successful in convincing the people that Hitler was a messiah, was like a god, a savior, who had come to take the people out of these distresses. Now, people were already living in so many problems and so many issues that they were facing in the society as a result of the economic depression. And now Hitler comes in and with his party convinces the people that he is the only one who can bring solution to the German society.
Now, subscribe to Bright Tutee course at ₹1 per day only. Download Bright Tutee app from Play Store and get the online courses prepared by competent and experienced teachers for different education boards of classes 6 to 10. Bright Tutee courses are available for the subjects of Math, Science, Social Science, English and Hindi in English and Hindi medium. Bright Tutee follows 3-step approach, that is learning, assessment and exam preparation. In learning, topic-wise video lectures with explanation of concepts and discussion of textbook examples and questions are available with the solutions. In assessment, topic-wise online MCQ test, practice assignments and chapter-wise question bank are available with the solutions. In exam preparation, previous year's question papers, sample papers and model test papers are available with the solutions. Sign up today on Bright Tutee and avail your courses at affordable prices.